We'll add that in later. Let's add some more text. And we want to make it consistent with our other paragraphs. So we're going to make it a 12-point font. We're going to make it our light blue. Going to have to drag it down. Pull it up, pull it up. We have a lot to fit in here, so you also don't want it to be too far down, because we have a lot of things we want to fit. If you want to make it a little bit wider, you can do that, and it'll just expand accordingly. So from there, we want to start getting to the good part, which is adding our charts. So let's start with awards by album. You want to drag and put it to the center, make it a little bit long. This doesn't need a key because the pictures themselves and labels are a key. So I don't usually keep it for this one. So I just press remove from the dashboard. We want to fit this. We want to fit it to our width. We can fit it to our height, but the thing about it is, even if you don't fit it to the height, it comes with a scroll. So I usually don't fit to height because I want people to see the pictures. So I'm okay with it not fitting to height, but I do care about it fitting to width. It doesn't have to be this wide though. But there it is, our awards by album. People can scroll through and change the album. And let's make this title actually that purple so that it pops a little bit more. And great, there it is. So let's pick our next part, which is awards by category. So let's take this here, let's drag it up. Now for every other chart other than the albums, I'm going to keep the key there so that people are able to read it and get the most out of it. Actually, I like to put the key to the side. So let's make this a little bit smaller. Let's put the key over here. These can intersect. The good thing is that once you take your mouse off of it, you won't see these lines intersecting anymore. So that's fine. And we want to also make this title purple so that when people see it, they're seeing this is the title. It gets their attention differently. Great, so now we have our awards by category. Let's make this key a little bit smaller. Great. So now let's add our awards won and awards nominated for. We're going to do the same thing. It's a drag and drop. It's a drag and drop. And we also want to put our key to the side. But you also want to make sure that you kind of line them up so that they're about even in terms of size. You don't want any chart to be too small because they all are important to the visual. All right, and let's also make this title purple because you do want continuity. Great. So the next one you're going to add is awards by type. Again, it's a drag and drop every single time with Tableau. And the good thing is the more you do it, the more you'll get used to it, but drag and drop is truly the main way that I use this software. Now this one doesn't quite come with a key, so all you have to do is just fit the entire view. It'll center it, and there's that. We want to make this title purple as well because of continuity. And there it is. So now we want to add lastly our awards by year. We're going to do the same thing you did with the other bar charts because this one will come with a slight key, which is this. We're going to put it to the side. Take this in a little bit. Put our measure values to the side. Like I said, we don't want any of our graphs to be made too tiny because we want people to be able to see them and see all of the details that you put your hard work into. Great. So we have all 4 of our visualizations on here. But now we have one last thing we have to do, which is add our conclusion paragraph. Let's go to text one more time, center it. I like to keep my stuff already written up so that all I'm doing is copying and pasting it into Tableau. And we want to keep that at 12-point font. This is not a description, this is a conclusion. We want our audience to see it, we want them to read it, because this is what we're getting out of the data, essentially. So we want that there. Let's put it at the bottom. We can pull it up a little bit. I mean, the good thing is that we have more than enough space to include it. And then last but not least, you definitely don't want to forget to add your article to this photo. I did it last because when you add the article, every time you click the picture, it will take you there. But you can add it earlier. That's just something I picked up from experience. So with this image, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Edit Image. You're going to put your URL there. Press OK. All right, so once we've added the article to this, we clicked it, we made sure that it worked. We clicked it, we made sure that it works. Now you want to do something to make sure that this is interactive. So you're going to press this, you're going to go to Use This Filter. You're going to go through and do that to every chart. So the purpose of putting something as a filter is so that when you press one, it automatically impacts the other charts. They will move accordingly. They will show you data accordingly. For example, if there's no data here, then that means that the data source that you had did not have anything for words by type for the Dreamgirls album. But that's okay. But when you have them like this, when you have them as filters, the chart is interactive, which will help people. People will enjoy that. It means they can click on it. It means they can find out information if they're looking for specific information. If they want to look at awards that Beyonce has won that are gender type awards, you can click that. So that is the entirety of the visualization. What you're going to do from there is save it. The rainbow wheel will pop up. But that is it. Thanks for tuning in.